you say, you only live once. I just say, you can always die. Because if it doesn't work out, you could just die. I had my first 2 classes of college, and it was really just going over the syllabus, but already I know that I am a genius, and I can just take in information like that, although I don't remember dates or times or how it's graded or when we have assignments and when we have finals. I was molded to be, quite frankly, an OnlyFans content creator. Considering the past like 3 years of my life, that seems to be what I was conditioned, trained to do. And here I am getting a college education. So I feel a little out of my element here.
I am very bad at taking videos. It is a good thing that that is not my chosen profession.
This is trial and error, and it's mostly trial, and I choose to believe that error is constructive. And so it is no longer error, it's just a creative choice. I have to go to ballet class soon. Oh my God. Yesterday I had my first ballet class. Oh, I forgot to mention that. In the morning I had 2 ballet classes.
How much am I getting paid for my token Asian friend appearance?
Oh, this is so true.
Okay, I need to be compensated.
Okay, if I don't pay you, is it a microaggression?
It's a macro.
It's a macro.
It's a macro. It's a mega aggression.
Who needs to eat anyway? Oh my God. Have I already talked about this? I had a fucking 45-minute conversation about using diuretics to be skinny. That's not a conversation that should be handled in such a rational way, because it wasn't like the conversation was like, I'm so upset, I just want to be skinny. It was like, I know that this is a qualification that I need in order to be successful in the industry that I'm in, and I want to be successful in this industry without changing it, so I have to change myself. And we're like, that's a good idea, just start vomiting. That's just what you have to do. If that is the caliber of conversation that you are having in a ballet school, that school needs to motherfucking change.
I have people, this is interesting. I have people that both enjoy my comedy, but also hold a pretty severe grudge against me because I'm Jewish. And I'm a pretty secular Jew. I would go so far as to say that I am culturally Jewish, but agnostic in practice. I know. See, if anyone wants to criticize me on my beliefs and faith, that's the thing you should criticize me on. Oh, you have this whole, like, you have centuries of knowledge passed down generation by generation, teaching you how to live an ethical life that, quite frankly, has been rather successful for your tribe, and you're just like, fuck it, I don't care. I wanna eat bacon cheeseburgers. The fuck?
Last night, my friend was like, what's your Google Calendar look like? I don't know, like, there's 12 months and then there's weeks and then days. Like, that's what calendars are like. No, like, what's on your schedule for Google Calendar? No, I don't understand. He's like, do you not schedule anything in your calendar? I'm like, listen, man. Listen, buddy. I just know from the times of like 9:30 to 5, I should be somewhere at some time.
I want a firearm. I want a gun. Because I legally can't get a gun in the state of New York or New Jersey. So I've come to the conclusion that no one should have guns. Although I would want one. I can't have one. And no one should have one. It's like, if I can't have him, nobody can. That's how I feel about guns. Also, I do this thing now where I pronounce out. Like, I don't know where that came from. It's a Canadian inflection that occurred for no reason. I have not been around a lot of Canadians, nor have I been like north of New Hampshire. I feel like now whenever you talk about Canada, at least in America, because Americans don't know anything about Canadian politics. All we know is hot prime minister, brown face. That's what it's been reduced to, at least in my eyes. And I am a voice for the people.
I keep having conversations with people where I don't understand why they tolerate me, and then they keep coming back to keep speaking to me, and I'm so concerned. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You seem like a fine person, but the fact that you keep coming back just implies that there is something deeply wrong with you. Not because I don't love you and don't trust you, but because I think we should keep this business casual and I don't trust you. If you want to associate with me, I don't want to associate with you. Somebody's just like tolerating my bad behaviors and then enabling it. No, ma'am.
The literal definition of gaslighting. Y'all think gaslighting is girl bossing and whatever you crystal snorting white bitches were doing. Whoa, that was aggressive. I was just trying to refer to a subculture on the internet that I find both fascinating and truly annoying, because it is the culmination of years and years of delusion and a lack of oppression. This is my friend Manny. I vomited on my keyboard and guess what?
Oh, and you wonder why it's sticky. Okay, makes sense.
This man doesn't believe in hitting on women, and for good reason.
Yeah.
You say that as if it's a cool thing, but I just think it's because you have no ability
to hit.
Yeah.
Hello. Hi. It's been a significant amount of time since I started this project, which I was expecting. See, this is why I'm afraid to be a mom, because I expect to not go through with things. I'd be like, each month that goes by in the pregnancy, I'd be like, whoo-wee, you know, when's this shit gonna let up, huh? See, my parents understand but can't appreciate the absurdist statements that you have to make on YouTube in order to keep an audience watching. Now, that isn't to say that like the bulk of the content just needs to be random and edgy to keep people watching, but there are moments where it is appreciated. It's sort of like putting salt onto a meal, right? If there's too much salt, not only is it disgusting, but it could probably kill you. If you have just the right amount of salt, it can be addicting to the point that it kills you. Either way, Caroline Konsnar content is lethal. And right now I'm editing this video as I'm recording this, and the first little section is me talking about my stance on the term YOLO. I open up the video this way to hook you in, to keep you watching, to listen. I played those fucking mini games on the Wii. You had like Wii Sports, and then you had like this whole other off-brand alternative sports. So you would play like pool, and this game where you were a tank and you would blow up other people's bases, like our army bases. It was, you know, it's what children like to do. But there was this fucking fishing game. Oh my god, I have to find it. It was so fucking annoying. It was so goddamn annoying. Oh my god, and the music for that game, ooh. There's like a special part of my brain where a tumor is like at seed, it's growing. Basically, like, I always wanted to get like the rainbow fish, but you could never get the rainbow fish because the rainbow fish was not around, okay? Wasn't that time of the season? Wasn't June, was it? I guess Nintendo is homophobic. Yeah, the point is that I'm looking at the stuff that I'm editing right now, and I realize that I am doing a lot of stuff to fish for attention, fish for an easier view, and while I believe it offends some viewers as well as my parents, I just hope you know that I'm trying very hard to make quality content. Maybe I should be responsible with this newfound attention. Maybe I should like influence people to be good and do good. Just because you have 800,000 subscribers doesn't mean you're the Pope. At the beginning of this year, I was sort of like, what am I gonna do with my life? And I was like, I'll go to school. And my parents were like, yeah, you should go to school. And my brain was like, you're gonna go to school. But then my body was like, what the fuck are you doing? You don't know how to do that. You're not set up to do that. And like, I went into complete like physiological shock. Okay, maybe not physiological, but I definitely like did not brace myself for school. I told myself like one day you're gonna be sitting down and you're gonna have to listen to people, you're gonna have to write down what they're saying, and then you're gonna have to say it right back to them. You know that you have to do that soon. I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine. I didn't really comprehend that. Although it's still, at this point, midterms are in like 20 days. So, oh fuck, I have no time. But in addition to that, like, I was thinking, how am I gonna pursue this career option that I have? Which, it sounds stupid, like, oh, just go into content creating. I'm a content creator. It sounds stupid because it's kind of stupid. The majority of people that actually pursue this as a career, realistically, are exploiting their lifestyle, which I, from a narcissistic standpoint, have all the ability to take on that work. Whatever, every other Friday on Twitch, I'm gonna be painting and I'm gonna be talking. It's gonna be a nice little chit chat, but it's also gonna be some artistic expression. It's gonna be some fucking culture that you need, fuck you. Oh, this poster right here, and then, ooh, that poster right there. I'm gonna be selling that shit soon. Because in the dark, they turn into these LED, like animated poster, and they're fucking beautiful. So,